broadcast here on RealSportsLive.com. Billy Watson here and Rudy Zemarifa Jr. joining me today here as fully loaded. South Texas 18U will take on Texas Glory, West Texas, El Paso, obviously based out of El Paso, fully loaded, based out of Georgetown, Texas. Fully loaded, looking to go 2-0 on the day and advance, and looking to go 3-0 on the day and to advance to bracket play undefeated, hopefully with some momentum on their side. RGV Heat's also going 2-0 so far to start the day off. Home team is fully loaded, so they'll be fielding first, on defense first. Taking the circle today in this final matchup will be Carla Ariano, throwing a no-hitter in her first game of the day. Texas Glory also coming into this one, trying to gain some momentum heading into bracket play on Sunday. The first batter, Cassie Sanchez for Glory. She'll take the batter's box. Ariano gets set to go, and we are underway. There she is, Carla Ariano. First pitch underway, and we are underway. Before the first one is a ball to get things going. A 1-0 count to start for Ariano. The second one also in the dirt. 2-0 count. Two-0 count facing Cassie Sanchez and the first batter for Glory. That one low again. A 3-0 count. This isn't the first time we've seen Ariano overcome a little bit of adversity in her game. She kind of had a couple base runners on, which were the walks that she gave up in the first game, and then she said, Nimolo, that's it. This one in there for a strike makes it a 3-1 count. Three-two on the count. Ariano lets the next one go. That one low, and it'll send Sanchez to first base. Brings up the next batter, Shelby Robinson. Runner on for Ariano. She only gave up 2 walks today, all today, and now she gives up 1 on the first at-bat of the day. That one low for a ball and get the at-bat started for Robinson. Next one coming from Ariano. Swung, driven out to center field. Runners advance to second. And Robinson gets a base hit. There'll be runners on first and second. Robinson with a single advances Sanchez to second. Brings up 93 Zoe DeBaca. A little bit of a slow start for Ariano. See if she gets back into her groove. This one to the third base line. The throw from Zavala not in time, and the bases are loaded to get it started. It was off the glove of Victoria Maldonado. Just like that, the base is loaded. That brings up Livy Quintana. Let's see if Ariano can get out of the jam very early in this game. All 3 of the first batters all on base right now for the Texas Glory. This one smacked into right field. A runner will score. That'll bring in Sanchez. RBI single for Quintana. Now I heard some people saying that's a force out somewhere. We'll see what the call is. It's definitely a score for Glory. They'll talk it over. We'll see what we can get off of this. I think they're talking about a force out somewhere, and they're going to call a force out at second. Taking out Debaka, so that's 1 out. 1 away makes the runners on the corners. 1 out, Adriano splits the runners up. Brings up Brianna Romo. We'll go ahead and ask about that force out during the break. Bunt showing, there goes runner to second. As Quintana steals and moves over to second. Makes the runners on first, actually check that second and third. Adriano gets the pitch and gets ready to deliver to Romo. And she walks Romo. Hit by the pitch there, and the bases are loaded again. Definitely not the start you want for Adriano. Glory already up on the board 1-0. Fully loaded. Already talking about trying to advance all the way and see if we can get a South Texas matchup with RGV Heat, which would be great for our end. Seeing the teams we'd like to that we came up here to see end up in the championship game. Hits the leg of Jaden Torres, and she'll take her base. Brings in a runner. So it's 2-0. Right out of the gate, Coach Gossett is not liking what he sees so far. He'll go and talk to his crew. Timeout called.
The Explore San Benito, a campaign of the San Benito Economic Development Corporation, invites you to visit and dine at Sweet Deli and More. Delicious plates are prepared daily by business owner Aurora Caballero and includes her delicatessen chicken salad, variety of mixed green salads, and sandwichon. Come try her different salad plate combinations. She also serves a delicious stuffed chicken breast and salmon plates with its delicious sides. Cakes and desserts are also available for all occasions. Visit them at 160 West Expressway 7783 in San Benito, Texas. Call them to place your order at 956-626-2183. Dine-in and curbside pickup is available. Again, we invite you to dine at Sweet Deli and More in San Benito, Texas.
Back here after Adriano, and Coach Gossett has got to talk in. Facing the next batter, swing and a miss. Strike 1. That's 1 out, bases loaded again for Glory. Next batter up after Torres got hit is Andrea Salgado. The final match of the day for Fully Loaded and Glory. That one high and away for ball 1. Fully Loaded won their last game 9-0. RGV Heat won their first one 8-0. I think it was actually, no, it was 10-0. Then they won their last one 8-0. They'll be playing at 7:05 tonight on another field. So we'll update you as we can. Swing and a miss there. Try to fix our mic. 1-2 on Salgado. And she strikes out Salgado. Makes it 2 outs. 2 outs, base is still loaded. Adriano trying to get out of the jam. brings up Judy Ayala. Again, bases loaded, first one, ball, slides, tag there. It is safe. They'll try to track down the third base runner there, and she'll just walk it back. Oh, a 1-0 count. That one high, 2 balls. The 2-0 inside, ball gets away. Here comes Gitania, she'll score. Runners advance second and third, and a score off a wild pitch. 3-0 Glory. Top of the first inning. Fix that real quick. There we go. Adiano treading, get out of this one. Runner still ready to go, and they keep coming. It's 3-0 Glory. The only runs that Fully Loaded has given up all day. Swing and a miss, strike one. That one fouled back, 2-2. Wait for Adiano to fight back into the count. A strikeout here would be big to boost her confidence heading into the dugout, and for Fully Loaded to get to the plate. But if there's anything that Fully Loaded has been able to do today, it's been to produce some runs and produce some hits all day long, and that's what they've been able to do, especially early on in the game. The 2-2 high, and the count is full. Full count, 2 outs, top of the first. Carla Adiano had the no-hitter in the first game of the day, trying to escape this top first, in there, and a strikeout. Way to get out of the inning. Third out. Bottom of the first, Fully Loaded gets to the plate back after this.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. WTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. WTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Progreso, Lozano, Rangerville, and Rancho Viejo. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Back here for the start of the bottom of the first. In the circle will be Andrea Salgado, and batting first will be Alanis. Base is cleared. Bottom of the first. 3-0 lead for Texas Glory. First pitch out to Alanis, low and in the dirt past the catcher for ball one. Can you brighten yours and go up? I know, I will. 2-0 count to start for Salgado. Next pitch from Salgado, a running bunt is a strike on Alanis. Next pitch from Salgado on the 2-1. Swing, left field, and that falls for a foul ball. There's Salgado. She's gotten on base as well. Or actually, she struck out at her first at-bat of the day. They got through 7 batters there. Pitch there, makes it a full count. See what Salgado's got to do in this Glory squad. Full count, already up 3-0 in this game. Next pitch on a 3 count to Alanis. Swings. This one hits the glove of the second baseman. Throw is not in time. Alanis will get to first. That'll bring up Zavala. Zavala in the box. Here's the first pitch away from Salgado, up and high for a ball one. Reminder, folks, actually, I think we've decided we're going to stick on field 4 for a couple games because RGV Heat will play here at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow morning. Cover a couple of the games for them, and the bracket will start to shape up as both teams correct. Most of the games will direct to field 1, which is where Fully Loaded will be playing, in fact, all their games if they make it the entire way of the bracket. So eventually we'll end up switching to field 1. Runner goes, but Alanis will head back to first and slides. 2 balls, 1 strike on Zavala. So eventually we'll end up on field 1. That's where the eventual championship game is going to be. Maybe we'll look to set up on a hill or something up there. That ball high. 3 balls, 1 strike on Zavala. Some tricky pitching we've seen so far from Salgado. One runner on the 3-1 to Zavala. Low. Called strike. We'll see what they do here with Zavala on a full count. Low, and Zavala will take her base. Sorry about that. So 2 on with Erica Cortez now coming up to bat. First one high and away. Adriana was practicing her pitching right now. Hopefully she'll come back. She had a no-hitter in the first game. Just got to get that about getting the confidence back. Cortez, strike 1 on her, 1-1. 2-1. Once fully loaded, most of the time when they get runners on second and third, they have been very dangerous all day long. But Salgado has proven otherwise so far. Early in this game, Cortez fouls this one back, strike 2. Salgado, if you're fully loaded, you hope that Salgado is not your kryptonite, at least today. That's Alanis at second, Zavala on first. Pitch there, low to Cortez. A runner goes to third. The tag there, not in time. Didn't even attempt it. Both Alanis and Zavala advance, and it'll be runners on second and third. 2-2 count, and here we go. Runners on second and third. This is where fully loaded's been a little dangerous. Salgado, here's the pitch to Cortez. Strikes her out on the corner. 1 out away as Cortez strikes out. First strikeout of the day for Salgado. And that brings up Manriquez now with 2 on. Enriquez has brought in some runs today. See if she can get her team on the board. That one called for a ball. Next one from Salgado on the 1-0. Smack down the middle, right to the second baseman. They'll make the play at first. Throws it across to third. Runner will score for fully loaded. Alanis comes in. Zavala goes to third. And that's it. Runner at third with Alanis coming in. She scores the first run of the day for fully loaded. Strike 1 called on Enriquez. Or check that, that's Alexia Hernandez. She's also had a pretty good day. This one smacked right to center. That's going to bring in Zavala, RBI single for Hernandez. Now the runner on first resets everything. And it brings up Victoria Maldonado. Runner on first, Maldonado. Trying to keep this momentum that they've sort of got going now in the dirt and low. Sun's facing right toward us, so we're getting hit on right now by the sun. And we actually brought a cooler at Walmart. This one smacked right down the middle, advances Hernandez to second. Base hit from Maldonado moves the runner over. Runner's on first and second now. Brings up Cameron Gossades. First pitch to Gossades, low and in the dirt. Everyone stays their ground. Next pitch to Gossades, low again, ball 2. Trying to get our wireless mic going. The 2-0 from Salgado. Gossades doesn't take it. 3 balls, no strikes on Gossades. Salgado trying to stop this run by fully loaded. Gossades. Strike called on the 3-0. Usually the one you want to swing at, but she decides to let that one fly, and it's a strike. First Arellano tried getting out of the jam, and now Salgado finds herself on the edge of the seat and walks Cáceres. Bases loaded for fully loaded. Kristen Maldonado puts this one through the gap. Runner will score. That's Hernandez. Rounding for third and going home is Victoria Maldonado. A 2-run RBI single for Kristen Maldonado. That's a big one. Hernandez comes in and Maldonado comes in. 4-3 now. Runners on first and second. Now Arellano trying to redeem herself. Wild pitch. Cáceres almost went and decided to hold up. It's like I've said before, once fully loaded gets going, they get going, especially when the runners are on second and third. That's exactly what happened, even loading up the bases. It's ball 2, actually. We'll check that. Arellano, the 2-0, low again, 3-0. Salgado. Both of these pitchers just going back and forth as far as giving up runs and trying to escape the runs that both these teams have been capable of. The next pitch from Salgado in the dirt, gets by. Cameron Cáceres will advance to third, and Maldonado to second. That will make the bases loaded again. Pinch runner will come in. That'll be Enriquez going to first to run. So we got Cáceres on third, Maldonado at second, and Enriquez at first to pinch run. Bases loaded again. Carvajal now up to bat. International commit, A&M International. First pitch to her. Gets a piece of it, gets to third base. She'll run it out. That'll end it. Fully loaded scores 4, Strands 3, but a lot of hits and a lot of action here. Top of the second. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito. Music music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Back here for the top of the second, Adiano gets back in the circle. Gave up 3, but fully loaded scored 4. And the next batter will be Judy Ayala. Check that, that's Layla Martinez. 1-0 to start. Fix that really quickly. There we go. 1-0 to start the count for Adiano and fully loaded as they play defense for the second inning. That one low again for ball 2. Adiano gets the 2-0 pitch and in there for a strike. There you go. Adiano was in the right back of us practicing, trying to get rid of that little 3-run give up she gave up in that first inning. Did not look to be very happy. Trying to avenge that this inning. High on that pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike. Thank you for tuning in. Give us a update on your location. Tell us where you're watching from. We'll give you a shout out. We're up in Frisco, Texas today for the American Summer Invite. This one popped up right to Adiano. She'll make the grab for the out. First out. That's a way to get it going. She was smiling with her teammates right now. That's exactly what you want to do. Hannah Reyes be the next batter for Texas Glory. They're going to go through their entire lineup. You can substitute and bat in no matter order. Just got to be in a sequential order, not just here. You can go at this point again. That one low for a ball to start it off. That one fouled back.
Good job, Winborn. Good job.
1-2 for Adiano on Reyes. Nobody on, nobody hurt so far for Adiano. This one, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Adiano gets the fly out. And the strikeout here. 2 outs brings up the next batter, Zoe Balderas. First pitch is in there for a strike. And folks, it is a hot day here in Frisco. It's supposed to be only hotter once you get more north, like in the West Texas Panhandle and more north. That one a little high, and for ball 1. 1-1 for Balderas. Like I've said, it's just going to get hotter and hotter. I think this weekend we might even see triple digits out here, but thank goodness we're under the canopy for the most part. Just had to adjust just a little bit to the sun moving, but nobody hurt so far. I want to swing and a miss, strike 2, A 1-2 count. Now on high for Arellano. And honestly, I don't blame her. We had Chili's for lunch, and it might be just a long break. When you play outside for long hours, especially if it's an 80-minute game, 3 times all afternoon, and it gets hotter every game, it takes a toll on you. The 2-2, swing and a miss for Arellano. She gets the better out. And she goes to work, gets the pop fly, and strikes out 2 as we head into the bottom of the second. Fully loaded. Loading up for the bottom of the second and get some more runs on the board. Back after this.
Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Fort Mansfield, Texas.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back here for the bottom of the second inning as Salgado going back to work. As the next batter for fully loaded. Oh and 2 or 2-0 to start off the count. Hits this one. Tried a diving play by the third baseman and it gets by. As that was Alanis that got it and will get to first base. They went through the whole lineup in that first one, in that first inning. Next up is Zavala, low and in the dirt to start it off. Let me fix the scoreboard real quick. 1-0. A long first and second half of the first inning begin this final game of pool play. The next pitch from Salgado. High again for ball 2. The 2-0. Zavala doesn't bite. Down 2-0, Zavala makes it 3-0. That one fell off the first baseline. It'll be a full count now for Zavala. Here's the full count. Fouls it down the third baseline. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled again right our way. Right to Rudy. Watch out, Rudy. 3 balls, 2 strikes still on Zavala. Tomorrow we're probably going to get that back shot that we wanted from the back fence. It'll be definitely worth it. It's usually a cool setup that we have. Hit down to the shortstop, and it'll be a force out. Tried the double play. They tried to go for the double play, but Zavala will get the out at second. Cortez, back to the plate she comes. This one hit hard. Center field, and it makes the easy play. Zavala didn't tag, and she heads back to first. The wind definitely caught that one. Otherwise, Gus is talking to Erica right now saying, that was the wind. That was definitely the wind. Oh, man. The wind's definitely going across the field, maybe even more at the batter. First pitch to Enriquez for a ball. Salgado continuing to pitch well. Hasn't let up a run yet here in the bottom of the second. As Enriquez is hit, they'll put the runner on first and second. Speaking of the Heat, we are going to cover the RGV Heat. We're going to get their 8 a.m. game tomorrow. We mentioned this before in our broadcast. It's kind of hard to move a lot of stuff that we have set up here, so we stuck to field forward. Just the fact that Fully Loaded stayed on field forward the whole day. And we hope you've enjoyed their coverage. They've enjoyed a 2-0 start to pool play, hoping to make it 3-0. So we will have some Heat coverage over tomorrow at 8 a.m. So be there for that. They play GP Crush. Ball gets away. Zavala advances to third. And Enriquez to second. And this is where Fully Loaded becomes dangerous. Second and third, they're usually going at it. And they turn those into runs. This one popped up right behind us for a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On Enriquez. On Hernandez, actually. Hernandez going to run this one out. Play at first is in there for the out. They leave a couple stranded. We'll head to the third here on Real Sports Live.
The Explore San Benito, a campaign of the San Benito Economic Development Corporation, invites you to visit and dine at Sweet Deli and More. Delicious plates are prepared daily by business owner Aurora Caballero and includes her delicatessen chicken salad, variety of mixed green salads, and sandwichon. Come try her different salad plate combinations. She also serves a delicious stuffed chicken breast and salmon plates with its delicious sides. Cakes and desserts are also available for all occasions. Visit them at 160 West Expressway 7783 in San Benito, Texas. Call them to place your order at 956-626-2183. Dine-in and curbside pickup is available. Again, we invite you to dine at Sweet Deli and More in San Benito, Texas.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Back here on Real Sports Live as Adiano and the defense for Fully Loaded go back to work on defense. They lead 4-3. Texas Glory will head to the plate. 35 is Gabby Salazar. Like I said, Glory is going through their entire lineup. That's what they'll choose to do. They scored 3 quick ones, and that was their 1, 2, and 4 batters in Sanchez, Robinson, and Quintana. But have since gone quiet. Strike 1 call to get things going for Adiano and company. This one popped up over the fence for a strike. And I forgot to switch the camera. My bad. We'll switch it there. Switch it back to Adiano. If you're just joining us, she threw a no-hitter in the first game. Only walked 2 people. Otherwise, it would have been a perfect game. And they shut out their next opponent, which was Impact. So this pitching on this Fully Loaded squad can do some damage. Erica Cortez was the one that threw the shutout in their second game. One and 2 on Salazar. Here's the pitch from Ariano. Called a ball. Coach liked that one. So like I said, folks, we will be back here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. bright and early. As Ariano strikes out Salazar. 3rd straight strikeout for Ariano. And if you ask me, that's a really good way of shaking off the 3-0 start from Glory. She answers with a 3-0 run of just strikeouts, including one that started with a pop-up last inning, 2 strikeouts of her own, and then 1 here to get this one going. This one's popped to right center, and it falls. Carbajal, runner goes to second. The tag there, ball gets away. As Gasset or Zavala couldn't corral the bouncer, and it'll be a double for Sanchez. Brings up the next batter, Shelby Robinson. 1 on for Texas Glory. I've seen a lot of these Texas Glory's team, they just have different locations. We had one over there in Round Rock the other week. This one's a different one out of El Paso. Foul ball on the first pitch from Mariano. Makes it strike 1, 0-1 for Robinson. And I know a lot of people were asking, but we are social distancing. We are, in fact, social distancing. We do want to stress that. We want everyone to be safe. Safety was our first priority coming up here. Wanted to make sure where we were set up-wise was away from people and that we had masks, and we've been nothing but actually really comfortable out here. We've seen so many people with masks on. There is a lot of people, but they are socially distant. So that is the good news up here in Frisco and the Dallas area. This one high. The runner goes to second, and they're in the pickle. Throw to third. Maldonado. Cáceres. Back to Zavala. She'll dive. She'll chase after and tag Sanchez for the out. That's out number 3, just like that. After the strikeout, double play. One of those weird double plays. I can't even describe the numerical out for that one, but fully loaded gets out of that one. Good defense from them, and they'll hit after this.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. WTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. WTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Progreso, Lozano, Rangerville, and Rancho Viejo. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Fans, if you want to look.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, Billy Watson and Rudy Zamaripa, we volunteered to distribute. Actually, we didn't do that. We had offered to come here, and we did, and we're having a great time up here. Game number 3 of the first day. Victoria Maldonado up to the plate, still facing Salgado. Strike 1 to get things going. Third game of the day of covering Fully Loaded and RGV Heat. We've been keeping in touch with them, trying to see how they're doing, and we passed by them earlier in the day. That one fouled away by Maldonado, down 0-2 early. But like I've said, folks, we cover Fully Loaded just for the fact that they've been on the same field all day. It's not that we don't want to cover all the Valley teams or regional teams, as a matter of fact, because Fully Loaded is based out of Georgetown, but has Valley kids in there. RGV Heat's just been moving around all day, and it'd be really hard to cover, especially with all the equipment we have. But with that said, we are going to cover them bright and early tomorrow for their first game at 8 o'clock. So we'll be here bright and early setting up, and we'll have a good setup as well from out in the center field area. So it'll be a good shot. Change that to 0 outs. That one low and in the dirt from Maldonado. And we will bring you the best quality we can out here in Frisco. It was a long drive, and we're going to make it worth your while and worth our while certainly as well. So we appreciate you joining in. We appreciate you sharing the link. We appreciate you spending your weekend with us, especially during these times in which we are definitely social distancing. Maldonado crushes this one. It might be foul, and it will. Maldonado will drop back. Erica Cortez had a big hit that went to center, and then the wind just carried it and turned into a pop-out. So 1 ball, 2 strikes still on Victoria Maldonado. I have a buddy right now who I work up with to cover Texas Tech football who's in Rolette covering a football camp, so that's pretty cool. A lot of stuff still happening. Social distancing going in. Here's a play from third. Throw is real spot on from Shelby Robinson for the out. we've been battling the heat all day, folks. It's just been a really hot day. Cameron Gossett is up to the plate now for Fully Loaded. This one hit well to center field. Almost got by. What a grab there from the center fielder. Two outs as Cameron Gossett thought that was going to get over the head of the center fielder. Not today, she says. 2 outs. Nobody on. No score has been since the first inning. Maldonado to the plate now. He gets a low ball to start it off. Salgado still pitching and doing rather well since, actually both pitchers been doing well since the first inning. Both pitchers both giving up runs to start the game off. Maldonado inside, ball 2. Next pitch to Maldonado, called strike in the inside. So 2-1 the count on Maldonado. Hits one down the third baseline, shortstop cuts it, throws it, got the bounce and the out there. 6-3 on the out. That's 3 outs. That'll end the third. 4th inning coming up after this.
Let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Back here on Rio Sports Live. I had the headsets mixed up, so I'm dumb for that. We have 2 headsets set up here for post-game interview, and I was putting on the other one. And I got that all set up. It's just been a long day, folks. It's hot out here, and it's probably getting to me. Next batter up for Glory, Zoe DeBaca. Pops this one up to right field, chasing after its car ball. She can't get to it. Strike 1 on the foul. The 0-1 off after the first pitch. All on the ball. 1-1 for Carbajal. Low and inside, and did that hit her? Yes, it did. That'll be a walk. Ariano will walk Debaka on the hit by the pitch. So that'll put one on. Fully loaded leads 4-3. Time is beginning to run out. The next game, I believe, is at 7:05. After that, well, in between, they got a 15-minute break. So time is running out. So time is crucial, especially for Glory, because they're the... Actually, let me fix this. We're at the top of the fourth. Still talking some things over. Trying to make sure we're in the right inning, even we don't know. Still trying to figure out what's going on. Coach Caceres was over there talking, and looks like the conversation is over. Next batter is Quintana. Strike there, the tag. She's safe. Almost got her, but the foot indeed got there in time. Strike call to begin the at-bat for Quintana. She had an RBI single her last at-bat and scored as well, which was in the first inning. All the scoring for both teams has been in the first inning. Strike two, runner goes, tag there, not in time. So 2 strikes to Quintana, but the runner moves over. Ariano. The 0-2 to Quintana. Fouled back. Oh, 2 slow ball right to Ariano. She makes the grab and the out. Great play for Ariano. Tried to go for the double play as well, but Debaka held her ground at second. Brings up the next batter, Brianna Romo. That one hit to right. Carbajal going back. Can't get it. It falls. Here comes the runner, Debaka. She rounds. And it'll be an RBI double. And it's all tied up. Big hit from Romo. Carbajal. The sun wasn't even in her face, so it was probably the wind as well. This wind has been really tricky all day. It caught Cortez a home run potentially, and it got away from Carbajal there. Still 1 out for Ariano. Now with the number 12, Jaden Torres now batting. One that came in to score was Zoe Balderas. Came in to pinch run. Fully loaded, we'll talk Caceres, we'll talk it over. We may see a pitching change as we head down the stretch. Time running out. Crucial moments here. Back after this.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back here after the quick timeout called by Fully Loaded. Adiano stays in the circle for the time being with 1 out and now strike to the next batter, Torres. 0-1 to Torres. High for a ball. It's tied up at 4. Adiano threw a no-hitter in her first game that she pitched today, and it was the opening game for pool play. Erica Cortez followed with a shutout. Adiano trying to close things out. That one called strike on the swing. Here's the 1-2. Torres waiting for it. And strikes her out. That's a big strikeout for Adiano. Two outs in the inning. Brings up the next batter, Andrea Salgado. That one driven center, and it falls. Runner moves to third. Goes to Salgado, bargains, tagged, and that's the third out. Salgado tried to go there, but throw in time from the catcher, and it's 3 outs. Fully Loaded, good awareness there. Bottom of the 4th, time running out. Let's see if Fully Loaded can win this one. Back after this.
The Explore San Benito, a campaign of the San Benito Economic Development Corporation, invites you to visit and dine at Sweet Deli and More. Delicious plates are prepared daily by business owner Aurora Caballero and includes her delicatessen chicken salad, variety of mixed green salads, and sandwichon. Come try her different salad plate combinations. She also serves a delicious stuffed chicken breast and salmon plates with its delicious sides. Cakes and desserts are also available for all occasions. Visit them at 160 West Expressway 7783 in San Benito, Texas. Call them to place your order at 956-626-2183. Dine-in and curbside pickup is available. Again, we invite you to dine at Sweet Deli and More in San Benito, Texas.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here, bottom of the fourth, Carla Adriano up to bat now, faces an 0-2 count to start this one off. All knotted up at 4. This may be the last inning. We'll see. That one called strike on Adriano. It's an hour 20. There's about 9 minutes left on our timer. 80-minute games with the pitch there. Adriano, that one's low. 3-1. In the words of Coach Gossett, we got to find a way to score 1 run. Timeout called by Gossett as he'll walk over and talk to Adriano. All right, so here's the schedule, fans. We'll be out here back tomorrow at 8 a.m. to cover the Heat and GP Crush in that play-in game. And then we'll stay on field 4 for a couple more games. And pending on how that goes down, we will then switch to field 1, which is where the eventual championship game will be, because at some point Heat will switch to field 3, and then it just turns into a lot of moving around. Full count. This one fouled right my way. Fully loaded will play on field 1 the entire way, so we will see them down the line. We also want to get some coverage in of RGV Heat, with all due respect. And that's why we came up here, to cover both teams, and that's what we want to do. We want to cover all the teams that we can. But with limited people right now, especially during COVID-19, we want to be safe. Adriano got to run this one out, and it's the first out. Brings up Carolina Carbajal. 1 down in the inning. It's hot. It is very hot. And it is very hot. 4-4 all knotted up. Time running out. Ball called for Carbajal. Be interesting to see how the umps sort out this game down the wire. About 8 minutes left. We're less than 10 minutes for sure left in the game. It's an 80-minute game. Fouled away by Carbajal, 1-1. Usually they'll say finish the inning when the time runs out, or if there's like a minute or so left, I think they've said that's the ball game as soon as the 3 outs, and that's it. Next pitch, reaches forward, gets it past the shortstop and in the left. That's a base hit for Carbajal. Run to take the lead is on first base. With 1 out, that brings up the top of the lineup to Alanis. Bunt. Alanis. Hard throw and a hard angle. Ball is dropped. Here comes Carbajal rounding and goes to third. Runners on the corners. Good base running there. And runners on the corners. 2 potential runs coming in for a fully loaded. This one batted right to the third baseman, makes the easy 5-3 play. Play at the plate, dives, and safe! Runner also goes to third. Carbajal takes the lead. That's a big run, especially with time running down. Still one out. Erica Cortez now to bat. Runners at third. That's Alanis who had a single just out of reach and the ball slipped out. Cortez takes a strike one. Next pitch. Gets to the second baseman, makes the easy play. Alanis will come home, but that was 2 outs, make that 3 outs now. Top of the fifth, it may be. And I think we are going to a fifth inning. 5-4. Texas Glory has a chance to regain the lead. We'll see what happens.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. WTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. WTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Progreso, Lozano, Rangerville, and Rancho Viejo. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever.
Back here, top of the fifth inning. There was a minute left, and we are going to finish this fifth inning. Ariano still in the circle, trying to end this one as early as possible. If Glory scores, Fully Loaded will get a chance to bat again. They'll switch balls real quick. But indeed, we are in a fifth inning, and there was a minute left. That's what the coaches just told us right now. So that's insane. They do know it's on the line, so they want to give another chance to these players to see if there's a chance for anyone to win this game. And it's wide open right now. The scoring's been there. The pitching has been there as of late. But Fully Loaded's offense able to take the lead in the last inning. That one high for a ball. There's nobody on. Let me fix that. There we go. Ball one, no strikes. I might have that wrong too, by the way. Doing some stats here, making sure the stuff is ready to go. Batted and fouled away. Sun beginning to go down more and more. 1-1 on the way. That one popped up, diving play, it is fouled. just out of reach of Hernandez. Ibaka now at the plate. Just took over the pitching as well. Walked her last at-bat. Adiano in the circle. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strikeout. Adiano comes up big that time. 1 out. 1 down, 2 to go, and Fully Loaded will finish 3-0. It's a big strikeout and a big confidence builder. Brings up Layla Martinez. She popped up right to the pitcher the last time. Not many at-bats we've seen today from all the players. That one, ball. This one smacked over the second baseman, Gastarez, and Carbajal gets it. A base hit for Martinez. There's a game-tying run right there. 1 out, 1 on. Next batter, Hannah Reyes. Struck out her last at-bat. Looking to bunt. Hernandez checks first and called safe. Everyone was like, ooh. Bunt fails as strike 1 called. That was a close call at first. That would have been a big out for Fully Loaded. Still safe at first. Runner on first. That's the game-tying run once again. Aldonado sneaking up from third. 0-1. To Reyes. Fouls it back off the bunt again. They're trying to advance the runner from first. This is just going to be the finish the inning type of deal. Glory scores. Fully Loaded will get another chance to tie, extend the game, win it, or fall short. Here's the next one. Bunted and fouled, and that's going to be an out. So that's going to be 2 outs off the bunt. Runner still stuck. Or will they count that at out? I guess not. They'll keep it at 0-2. Actually, that's right. That's a courtesy foul. Still trying to learn myself on baseball a little bit as I go. 0-2 to Reyes. 1 on. Off the foul ball. Low and in the dirt. They'll try again. The tag. Ball gets away. They won't throw, and Martinez will stay put. Martinez hesitated a little bit and just decided to camp out at first. Cameron Gastarez was there and probably would have made the throw in time. Ray is still hanging in there at the 1-2 count. Adiano steps in the circle. Top of the 5th. Fouls it back. Adiano threw a no-hitter in the first game in which she pitched. Only walked 2 people. That otherwise would have been a perfect game. And then Erica Cortez shut out Impact. Adiana trying to close this day off. Fouled back again by Reyes, and she continues to battle. Rudy is walking around as if he's tired or if the game is really getting intense to him. And it is very hot, folks. And so is the intensity of this game. 4-5. Glory needs a tie. And they cannot let Fully Loaded score if they want to extend the game. High, they'll try the tag again. She slides and safe. Martinez back to first she goes. 2-2. Still one out. Game tying run for Glory on first, and they're just bothering the heck out of Martinez. Base hit right to Maldonado. Cáceres, 5-4, almost a double play, but out of the glove of Enriquez. Would have ended the game right there. What a great play from Maldonado to Cáceres. Still a great play nonetheless. Still safe at first. 2 outs, 1 on. Game tying run again on first. '06, that's Zoe Balderas. Hannah Reyes on first. Adiano in the circle. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss there, and that's the strike 2. I got ahead of myself there. 0-2, or 1-2 now. Correct myself there. 1-2, 1 on. Game tying run for Glory on first base. 1-2 hole. Facing Balderas. 1 strike away from going 3-0. Strikeout, and that'll do it. Fully Loaded gets it done. They'll win at 5-4 as time expires, and they go 3-0 as they head into bracket play tomorrow. Good pitching again from Adiano to close off the game. Stick around, folks. Post-game interview after this.
Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back here on Real Sports Live, we're here with Coach Caceres. His team goes 3-0 today. Coach, talk about your fight and your team today.
Well, first of all, let me say I want to give Real Sports all the credit in the world, guys. The job that y'all do in bringing sports home to the Valley and bringing sports all over, we really appreciate it. You all found a way, even through the pandemic, to make us feel a little bit of normalcy. So I want to say hats off and thank you to Real Sports Live and all their sponsors. I appreciate everything you do for these girls. Let me get back to your question. That was a fight Glory put up for us. They jumped on us right away with 3 runs. We're a little bit off on the pitching, and then we had a little bit of errors to go with it, and we gave up 3 runs right away. But hats off to them. They had put the ball in play, made us make some errors there.
Talk about your first 2 games, Coach. Your pitching was pretty good then. You had a no-hitter and then a shutout. Talk about your pitchers today, Erica Cortez and Carla Arellano.
If you ask me, I'm going to be biased, and I believe my pitchers are the best out here. Carla, her first game was on. I mean, her knuckle, her chain, she had the batters off balance. She had a no-hitter. If she didn't walk that batter and hit batsman, she would have had a perfect game. Erica Cortez threw lights out as well, allowed 1 hit on a bunt. Other than that, through 2 games, we scored 15 runs, allowed none, and allowed 1 hit. So I'd say those pitchers are pretty darn good, if you ask me.
And I'll say your offense was also pretty darn good as well. It seemed whenever you got runners on second and third, that's when you guys were most dangerous. Talk about that second game. You guys got off to a slow start in that first inning, but once you guys, like I said, got on second and third, that's where the offense started churning.
Yes, we got to score 5 runs with 2 outs. We got runners on base, and unfortunately the first 2 batters couldn't bring them in. And then Carla with a big hit opened it up, and then we got another big hit, and before we knew it, we went up 5-0.
Coach, going into tomorrow, you're 3-0, but so are a lot of other teams. What are you expecting your team to do tomorrow, bright and early, 8 a.m.?
Well, it's going to be a dogfight. I just talked to the girls a little bit and said, hey, this is the type of games where we came up here for. These are the games that make us better. I believe Erica will go at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I will believe she's on. We do a pitching rotation, but when it's a 1-game elimination, we're a little bit tighter with the screws. Like right now, it was a pull game. We understood that. It wasn't a win or go home, so we allowed them to work through it. But tomorrow will be a little bit different, but I do see our pitchers coming through like they did today.
What's your message to your girls? It's a long day, and now we just got to get up bright and early and do it all again tomorrow.
That's right. And a little bit about this team. We've been around for since 8U, most of the core girls. So I've coached them for the last 10 years. I love them like my kids. There's some tough love in there sometimes. There's a lot of positive love, but I love these girls, and we're going to come here and fight. If you haven't seen our shirts tomorrow, we have one that says The Last Dance, because no matter what, sort of like the Chicago Bulls, no matter what happens, this is our last dance to run and chase championships.
We appreciate your time, Coach, and congrats to your team. We'll be back with more after this.
Thank you.
The Explore San Benito, a campaign of the San Benito Economic Development Corporation, invites you to visit and dine at Sweet Deli and More. Delicious plates are prepared daily by business owner Aurora Caballero and includes her delicatessen chicken salad, variety of mixed green salads, and sandwichon. Come try her different salad plate combinations. She also serves a delicious stuffed chicken breast and salmon plates with its delicious sides. Cakes and desserts are also available for all occasions. Visit them at 160 West Expressway 7783 in San Benito, Texas. Call them to place your order at 956-626-2183. Dine-in and curbside pickup is available. Again, we invite you to dine at Sweet Deli and More in San Benito, Texas.
Back here on Real Sports Live in the post-game show, joined today by Fully Loaded's Alexia Hernandez, just graduated from Pioneer, and she's continuing to play her softball career. Alexia, let's get started. Just talk about today, the Heat, playing softball. We're in East or North Texas. I guess it's probably triple digits. Just talk about the day, and it was just dealing with the heat and everything with that.
Well, I've been in travel ball for a couple years now, so I've been kind of used to this heat. But since all this COVID stuff, it's been a while since we've been in this type of weather, so I guess you could say we're somewhat out of shape compared to this weather. So it was just great to be back. I really missed it. So yeah, it was fun.
Talk about y'all's performance today. You came up big as well, especially early on when you guys scored. I think it was 5 early on in the first game, and then you guys got your offense rolling with you. And like I asked Coach, you guys really got going when you guys were on second and third, and you were a big part of that.
Yes. Well, we just knew that we had to pull through and bring some runs in. I just believed in every single one of them. We just had to execute, and that's exactly what we did because that's all we know how to do.
Execute. That's all you know how to do, for sure. Talk about tomorrow. You guys will be playing bright and early. It's a long day. It's a good ending to a long day. You guys will be at it bright and early tomorrow at 8 a.m. Talk about what we can expect from you guys heading into bracket play.
Just expect that we will be ready, and I believe we are going with Erica, so expect a great game.
What can we expect from you? More of the same, or what are we going to see from you?
Hopefully I could make my stick a little more consistent, but yeah, hopefully you'll see some shots tomorrow.
Thank you, Alexia, and good luck tomorrow. We'll be back after this.
Thank you.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Well, that's going to do it, folks, our broadcast. We thank Coach Caceres and Alexia Hernandez for joining us here at the post-game show. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be here for the RGV Heat, covering them, and then hopefully we'll eventually meet up with Fully Loaded as well. Good luck to them and their travels through bracket play tomorrow. Until then, for Rudy Zemaripa from Frisco, Texas, we'll see you tomorrow morning here on Real Sports Live.